Hey guys, this is Tyler with Tyler Track and Tarot. Thank you guys for watching. Any likes, comments, subscribes. You just watching this is awesome. So let's get into it. This is going to be a pick a deck reading, and I shuffled them just to get like a main card theme. I guess a theme would be a good way of saying that. So I don't feel like you can see this one very well. So it's the Three of Cups, and this is the fairy deck, this is the vice versa deck, and this is the tarot dreams. I'm saying that because I might put the names in the description. So, whichever one you choose, this Three of Cups kind of has a vibe of trying to find a place of belonging. Um, this star card has a vibe of like all these shooting stars, and it's like instead of just making the wish, you're just like, oh my God, which one do I wish one on? I have to be sure I'm right. Like there's an anxiety of knowing which star to wish on. But it's like, okay, it's the energy's there. Just make the wish, type of thing. So with this lovers card and this other deck, the third one, the dream deck, it's yes, this could be romantic. Very well could be. It's very passionate, but there's also just like an embrace in there. Like it's kind of radiating energy of like accomplishment of achieving a goal of it's very happy. It's very it's it's like yes. Yeah. I'm having a hard time describing it. Like if it is romantic, it's like a you just want to hug them and hug them and hug them type of thing. And if you can relate that to achieving a goal, because I could see that also being achieving a goal. We're gonna draw more cards. That's basically what I'm trying to say, but the words aren't coming out right for that. Like I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Um, but anyway, we're gonna pause it and we're gonna get started with the fairy deck first. So let me pause it. I drew a row of cards. I was gonna keep drawing, but I was kind of like, I feel like I'm gonna answer this first. So when I was shuffling, I was asking, why are you doubting your place? Why do you have these doubts? So we got the Prince of Pentacles, we got the Six of Wands, and we got the Star. Um, So basically, I just see like you don't value yourself. You're valuing other people more than you are yourself. It's like check a prince, but you're shy. You're like, what if they don't want what I have to offer? Like, okay, anyone would be lucky to have what you have to offer, okay? Like, and if they don't want it, you can offer it to yourself. Give to yourself, okay? Self love is very important, and apparently you need it. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing at all because we all need to love ourselves. It's very important. So you know what? If you're nervous that they won't take it, maybe you should take time and just give to yourself until you realize, man, I have a lot to offer. I keep giving to myself, and this is actually pretty awesome. I have a lot to offer until you build that confidence. You stop looking at other people and being like, man, I am not. It's like you're looking at other people, and you're just like, I am not there. But with this star, I'm just like, okay, look, there are thousands, millions, billions, however many stars in the night sky, and they are all beautiful. They all have their own light. We all have our own light. So just because this person is shining brightly, does that mean you need to take away their light? And it doesn't mean that you aren't shining brightly as well. You're just not appreciating your light because you just get insecure when you see someone else shining brightly. Let them shine bright, okay? Let them shine bright, but don't let that bring you down. Don't let that, because where they shine bright may be a weakness for you, but where you shine bright may be a weakness for them. There's usually when people think this way, usually they really look up to someone. or they really see someone shining, usually that person that they look up to, you may never hear this, but they'll end up being like, man, I wish I had the strength in this area like you did. Oop, dropped my microphone. They'll be like, I wish I had your strength in this area. So don't doubt yourself, okay? Like, I feel like people here, basically, you just need some self confidence. You need to work on this. Give yourself some love. I'm hearing solar plexus and sacral chakra meditations, root chakra. Like, you need to understand your value. And sometimes how you understand your value is you give your love to yourself and you're like, man, this is actually pretty awesome. Okay? So now that I went on that, let's see. We got Judgment and we got the Emperor. So yeah, just I don't know. It seems like all these stars are just heading at that Emperor, and I'm just like, are those stars? I don't know, but kind of look like rainbows. So a lot of promises. Something about promises. What are we doing with promises here? But with this card, I just heard radiate your light. Okay, love yourself and give love to others. Give it freely, give it to yourself. Don't expect anything in return, and just be the embodiment of love right here is really what I'm feeling off of that card, because you need the love. Okay, we'll give it to yourself. Some people think that sounds weird, but it's not. And with this Emperor, you can. Oh, that's an Empress. My bad. I thought it was looking a little off. You know, you can. So it kind of goes with what I'm saying, but it's just like provide your own nurturing, and then it'll come back to you. Once you can love yourself, the love will come back to you. You give love freely, it'll come back to you. Okay? Don't be insecure. I know it's easier said than done. Work on your insecurities, I guess, is a better way of saying that. Why are you insecure? Okay? And like I said, the person that you look up to may look up to you in a different way. Someone that you're admiring may admire your strengths that are their weaknesses. So you just got to understand that everyone has strengths, everyone has weaknesses. Don't let someone else's light bring you down. We should all be celebrating each other's lights. Okay? So, is there any more to this reading? Let me see. And you guys want to say? Okay, we got the Ace of Cups. We got a Five of Wands that came out reversed, and we got Transition. I was going to say there's some sort of struggle, but now that I'm looking at this card closely, this guy's wearing a mask. And it's just kind of like, okay, if you're insecure and you provide a version of yourself to people that you think will make them like you got to stop doing that. You got to be your genuine self. You got to be the genuine article. You got to be who you are. Let your light shine. Okay? Because maybe you're not everyone's taste, and that's okay. But the people who like you will be around you. And do they actually really like you if you're fake? You know what I mean? And that's probably why there's so much insecurity here. Because you're like, okay, I got to be this person for this person, this person for this person, this person for this person. That's exhausting. Just be yourself. And then let the love come in. All right? Let the love shine. You be yourself. And that is when the true beauty is going to come out. Okay? So hopefully that resonated for you guys. And I'm going to go to the next deck. So where's my cursor? Let me pause it. Okay, so now we got the vice versa deck. So, for people, like I said in the introduction, this is basically trying to manifest, but you have all these shooting stars, and you're like, oh my god, which one do I? Which one? Which one's the right one? You have anxiety over it. So I kind of got into it like, what? Okay, so what are you trying to manifest? What's going on? So first, we got the King of Coins here. And with all this lushness, like right at the back of your throne, it's just like you're just trying to manifest abundance, pretty much. And I just get the sense that it has to do with like sweet. I feel it in my mouth, like, and I'm not trying to be dirty with that. Like, it's like abundance of like good taste, like just you may be like I'm getting like tourist vibes off of this because it's like that type of person that just really enjoys food, like really enjoys the flavor. When it's just like it tastes really good, it makes you happy, type of thing. Um, I don't know if you're a foodie or if I'm just explaining it that way for some reason. I mean, it's very colorful. It looked like, I mean, there's literally a watermelon there, and kind of looked like berries and fruit there, and it's just like that sweetness that fruit has, and it's just about really wanting to savor and enjoy your time here, and you just want like all this good stuff to happen. And I think what's making you anxious is trying to manifest the right thing because, you've put your work into the wrong thing so many times. But basically, what this reverse, what is this? Knight of Swords here is saying is, you got to let go of the aggression. You got to let go of the worry, the doubt, and all that. And, I feel like once you do, your cup's going to be overfilling here, overfloweth. You know, Ooh, okay. Um, so 18 plus interpretation here. Um, I've gotten this card quite a few times, and I don't know that I've ever gotten this, but the lotus flowers really stuck out to me. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure lotus has some sort of sexual connotation to it. And I'm just like, man, this could be about good sex. I don't know. It could just be about someone you crave, someone that you really enjoy being with. And like I said, that lotus flower, I'm going to pause and look it up because that's really sticking out to me. Okay, so I looked it up and I'm not really getting a lot of sexual connotation with it, but I don't even like to go that route on my readings usually. And so if it pops up, I think it's there for a reason. But this says, where'd it go? It's associate this process associates the flower with rebirth and spiritual enlightenment. So maybe you're going through some sort of process here. But the quote that really stuck out to me is the lotus flower blooms most beautifully from the deepest and thickest mud. So, yeah, you've gone through all this shit. And you keep going through it, and you're just like, man, should I keep going? Should I keep going? Nah, let it go. Because you know what? Yeah, you, you've gone through all kinds of trouble, but now you know what to not look out for, right? And that's when you're going to bloom. That's when you're going to bloom. When you're not afraid of what can come. Because you know what? You can identify the bad now, right? You can identify it easier. You identify those red flags, it's like, oh God, red, whoa, well, okay, let's talk about that. And if you don't like it, you can walk away. Like, no one's keeping you there. No one's keeping you in these bad situations. So just knowing that, yes, you're going to get your abundance. And this card, first time I saw it, it's just like, okay, yes, charge forward when you're in this good place. do what makes you feel passionate. And, I just feel like there's a real chance with this combination of you getting lost in passion, maybe lust here. So this card is telling me to remind you to stay grounded. Like, have fun, live your life to the fullest, and you do what you want to do. You do what makes you happy, but stay grounded and, keep your eyes open, because if you end up in a situation back where it's kind of like shitty, you know, you want to walk away from it, right? Like, if you talked about it and you're like, all right, nothing's good's going to come from this, then why stay? Or your morals don't match, or what you want doesn't match. Don't try to change it. Just be like, okay, well, that's not what I want. This isn't what you want. So, goodbye. You can leave on good terms. You don't have to stick it out hoping that they'll change. That's not a good thing. So, hopefully that resonated. It felt, I don't know if you were like, that's kind of the direction I went, especially with that sexual thing that popped out at me. But um, if not, the basic theme is not being afraid to move forward into whatever it is. Don't be afraid to go after what you want. Don't be afraid to be happy, basically, is in this reading. If that applies to a different area of your life, if that applies to work, if that applies, hopefully you can still get something out of this reading, because they are general readings. Okay, so I'm going to pause and we're going to get to the last deck. Thank you, guys. Okay, so for those of you that chose the Dream deck and this Lover's card, you got the Ace of Cups, hot stuff, right? Justice, you got Judgment. Wanted to lower that because the face is really what sticks out to me. You got the Priestess, you got the Nine of Coins, you got the Palace of Coins, and you got the Six of Wands. Okay, so basically what I'm getting off of this is, okay, it kind of feels like it's sectioned off here, and this is kind of a underlying tone or whatever. There is a lot of potential in this connection, and with the Ace of Cups here, how this reading is playing out, I'm feeling like this is romantic, and there's no way around it. I know I said that it could be other things in your life, but it's just like, damn, you're either dealing with you're either in a partnership and that's how you're gonna achieve your goals, or this is romantic. Because with this Ace of Cups and the Justice, I feel like those two go together. And if you look at this Ace of Cups, two people are holding that up. So, yes, this is a blessing. This is amazing. This is going to make you happy. This is great. But the theme here is you both have to hold it up. Okay? You both have to hold this cup up. It has to be fair. Like, you both have to put in the work. So, like, I feel like I'm talking to you, to be honest. I gotta be honest. Like, it could be reversed, but I feel like I have to tell you, do not take this person for granted. Like, you may be the type of person that's really taking people for granted, and you end up with a lot of regrets afterwards, or something along those lines, and it's just like, no, this is powerful stuff here. Like, with this Judgment and Six of Wands here, it's just like they're looking at you. They have eyes only for you. They are celebrating here. They're proud to be with you, and they're just like, yes, this is my partner. This is what I want. This is what I want. This person is willing to put in the work. They're willing. But you got to hold up your end here. Now, I feel like saying signs. It doesn't necessarily have to be signs, but we got signs on these three. And this is Libra, Leo, and Virgo. It doesn't have to be that, but we do have that. The Priestess has the moon on top, and that is Cancer. And let's see. Oh, the Lovers is Gemini. Anyway, so with these, again, this is the high level manifestation stuff here. This is what you've been manifesting. This is, if it hasn't come in and it's coming in, like, this is a strong offer. This is what you've been wanting. And there is a lot of potential here. This is real here. This is real. And I'm hearing draw a card. How do you know? How do you know? Like, how will you know? So, So another Virgo card, but that doesn't, I mean, it also, or is that Capricorn? No, that's Virgo. Okay. Um, these symbols, I don't always remember these symbols, but in case I'm wrong, that is the symbol. So Virgo's been on here twice, but the sun's also on there, so that's Leo. Anyway, enough about signs. Basically, what I'm getting off of this person pays attention. This person pays attention to detail. And when I'm looking at that, I hear they listen. They listen to you. that's that's it. That's the main thing off of that one. Okay, and with this Ten of Cups, it's Pisces also got some Mars energy. Scorpio and Aries so we got a lot of, man, this is definitely romantic. But that dog is just, I heard loyalty. Like, don't doubt this person. They're very loyal. And they could be like, how a dog's always excited to see you, just always happy to have you around. Or you could just always be happy. Hell, as good as this is, it's probably both of you. Just very happy to be around, shaky little booty, And you just see this going places. Like, you see, there's a family there, like, something about family. Maybe they have a good family. Maybe they're good with their family. Maybe it's just that you see having a family with them. Or even, if you don't want kids, even just being a family with them, So, I think I'm hearing, like, usually you don't want to walk through these doors, right? Maybe you're the type of person that has commitment issues, because, like, the doors were really sticking out to me, and I had to ask myself, okay, why do the doors stick out to you? So that's kind of why. Like, I heard you're normally not the person that wants to walk through the doors. So maybe you have commitment issues. Maybe you just have, like, high standards and no one's really living up to your standards, basically. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just something about you normally don't want to walk through that door for some reason or another. But with this person, you just naturally want to, basically. So, you know what? Palace of Swords. Go for it. Damn. Go for it. Like, you're going to be living on the sky, okay? Like, this is good. This is good. This is a really positive reading. So, like, if this resonated, like, claim it. I hope that this resonates for a lot of people, honestly. Like, I hope this very positive, great energy comes in for a lot of people. I hope a lot of people resonate with this. But I just feel like pointing out again that you feel like you belong, okay? You're just happy to be there. Like, don't force that feeling. Don't force that feeling. It's going to come, but don't force it. Because there's just like a feeling of you're going to know. You're going to know. So don't try to force it into being. Okay? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching and have a great night.